Hello everyone. Today I want to ask you one simple question. Are you the master of your life, or is your life mastering you? You see, the difference between a winner and a wasted life is one thing: self-control. Let me tell you something. You can have all the dreams in the world, but if you can't control your nafs, if you can't control your impulses, your desires, your distractions, then those dreams are just dreams. They will die with you. So today I'm giving you 6 powerful habits to control yourself and become the person you were meant to be. Ready? Let me begin with something very real and very painful, because that is how life hits you sometimes, and I need you to feel this from your heart. There are moments in your life where everything is fine, and in just 10 seconds everything is broken. One angry word, one heated argument, one reaction. Without thinking, and everything changes. You lose a friend, you break your parents' trust, you damage your respect, your peace, your whole vibe is gone just because you did not control yourself for a few seconds. Have you ever looked back at a moment and said to yourself, I wish I had stayed quiet, I wish I had paused, I wish I had not sent that message, I wish I had not shouted back? That moment is what I want to talk about today. Control yourself means controlling your instant reactions. Because let me tell you something very simple, but very powerful. Your instant reaction is not your strength. It is your test. Satan does not need hours to destroy you. He just needs one moment where you forget who you are, and you act on impulse. Someone says something disrespectful to you, and your blood boils, your hands start shaking, your heart beats faster, and everything in you screams to react, to reply, to hurt them back. But pause, my brother, pause, my sister. In that pause is your power. In that pause is your Islam. In that pause is your dignity. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, the strong person is not the one who defeats others in wrestling. The strong person is the one who controls himself when he is angry. You see, people think strength is power, strength is revenge, strength is dominating others, but real strength is when your ego says speak, and you choose silence when your anger says break, and you choose to hold when your heart says hurt, and you say, not today. This is not weakness, this is wisdom. This is leadership of the soul. This is self-mastery. Every time you pause before you react, you win a battle inside you. You win against your lower self, against your nafs. You win against the fire that wants to burn everything. You are not weak when you walk away from disrespect. You are wise. You are not a loser when you stay quiet in front of noise. You are actually a leader. How many people lost their jobs, lost their marriages, lost their peace, just because they could not pause before reacting? And the worst part is they realize it after it is too late. What would it take for you to pause sometimes? All it needs is one deep breath, 1 second of turning your head, one small walk to cool your nerves, one dua in your heart saying, Ya Allah, hold me, Ya Allah, calm me down, Ya Allah, protect me from myself. Because the enemy is not outside you. The biggest enemy is your own tongue and anger, your own hands. When you lose control, your own pride that refuses to let go, your own ego that wants to win every argument, my brother, this is not about being passive. This is about being powerful, my sister. This is not about being soft. This is about being wise. If you learn to pause before reacting, you will fix half the problems in your life. You will protect your relationships, your energy, your future. Some people think if they do not speak back, they are weak. But do you know how much strength it takes to swallow anger and smile? How much strength it takes to respond with patience and not pride? How much strength it takes to forgive, not because they deserve it, but because you deserve peace. You cannot control the world, but you can control how you face it. You cannot control what others say, but you can control what you let it do to you. So next time life throws disrespect, next time someone pushes your button, remember this moment, remember these words, remember your purpose. You are not here to win arguments, you are here to win hearts. You are not here to respond to hate with hate. You are here to carry mercy. When you pause before you react, you are not just saving others from your anger, you are saving your own future from your regret. And let me tell you something deep. Sometimes the person you are most harsh with is not someone else, it is your own self, your own inner voice, your own past. You must also learn to pause before you beat yourself down. Do not react to your mistakes by giving up. Pause, reflect, repent and reset. Your soul needs that pause. Your growth needs that pause. Your peace lives in that pause. So if you really want to control yourself, start with this one habit. One pause, one breath, one moment of silence. That one pause can save a lifetime of pain. and that, my brothers and sisters, is the path of strength, the path of wisdom, the path of the prophet, the path of those who rise above the noise of the world and walk with calm, walk with faith, walk with purpose today. I want to speak from a place of truth and discomfort, because this one habit is destroying us from inside, and we are not even realizing it. We are losing our time, we are losing our focus, we are losing our purpose, and still we are not doing anything about it. Look around you, look at your own life, and ask yourself one honest question: where is my time going? I will tell you the answer for most of us. Your time is going inside any small device in your hand, your phone, your screen, your digital prison. You wake up, and the first thing you touch is not the Quran, not your prayer mat, not your goals, not your dreams. You touch your phone, you open the same apps again and again. Your thumb keeps scrolling, your eyes keep looking, your mind keeps consuming, but you are not living, you are not growing, you are just wasting. You think it is just entertainment, you think you are relaxing, but you are getting addicted, you are becoming a slave to the scroll. And the worst part is you do not even feel it. You say, I will use my phone for 5 minutes, but 2 hours are gone. Your salah is delayed, your assignment is half done, your mind is foggy, your sleep is broken, and your motivation is dead. You keep saying, I do not have time, I am so busy, but you had time for every useless reel, for every random notification, for every viral clip that had nothing to do with your purpose. This is not about being iPhone, this is about being pro-life. Your time is your life, your energy is your currency, and your attention is the most powerful tool you have. If you give it to garbage, your mind becomes garbage. Ask yourself, what value are you getting from this scroll? What knowledge, what growth, what purpose? Some of you spend more time looking at strangers on your screen than speaking to your parents at home. Some of you know every trend, every influencer, every celebrity, but you do not know your own strengths, your own potential, your own creator. What are you doing to yourself? Every moment spent mindlessly scrolling is a moment you could have spent learning a skill, building a business, praying a salah, reading a book, fixing your life, connecting with your soul. Do you realize how short life is? You are not a robot designed to consume endless content. You are a human with a soul designed to create, to serve, to live with purpose. The scroll is not just killing your time, it is killing your soul. It is distracting you from your reality, making you compare your life to filtered lives, making you chase fake perfection, making you forget who you are. Your attention is being stolen, and you are letting it happen. My brother, my sister, this is your wake-up call. Control yourself, put the phone down, choose life over likes, purpose over popularity, discipline over distraction. You are not created to be entertained, you were created to worship, to build, to leave a legacy. You say you want to succeed, then why are you feeding your mind with noise? You say you want peace, then why are you living inside a screen that never lets you rest? Some of you are scrolling right after Fajr, losing the blessings of the morning. Some of you are scrolling late into the night, ruining your sleep, your health, your next day. Some of you are scrolling in secret, hiding from family, ignoring your responsibilities, and calling it freedom. That is not freedom, that is slavery. If you cannot go 1 hour without your phone, then your phone owns you. If you cannot stay focused for 15 minutes without checking messages, then you are not in control. This is not just a habit problem, this is a heart problem. Your heart is thirsty for purpose, and you are feeding it distractions. Your heart is calling you to higher things, and you are silencing it with cheap dopamine. Start small, switch off notifications, delete useless apps. Use your phone like a tool, not like a master. Set boundaries, fix your priorities, wake up and take your mornings back. Sleep early and take your nights back. Talk to your family and take your relationships back. Pray with presence and take your soul back. You only have one life, you only have a few years on this earth. Do not waste them living inside a screen, chasing what does not matter. When you die, your followers will not follow you to the grave. Your likes will not save you, your reels will not reward you. What will matter is what you did with your time. What will matter is how much of your life you lived with purpose. So I beg you today, if you truly want to control yourself, start with this control, your screen, or it will control your soul. Choose presence over distraction. Choose purpose over noise. Choose life. Sometimes we feel lost, we feel tired, we feel like Nothing is going right. We try to fix our outside world, but the chaos inside us never stops, and we wonder why we feel empty, why we feel disconnected, why we feel far from peace. And the answer is simple and deep at the same time, because we have disconnected from the one thing that connects us to peace. We have ignored the one habit that brings calm to the heart and strength to the soul, and that habit is Sala. We say we want control over our life, but we are not even controlling the 5 appointments we have every single day with the creator of the universe. Let me ask you something. If you had a job interview at 3 p.m., would you miss it? Would you delay it? Would you say, I will pray later? You would prepare for it. You would dress for it. You would show up early. You would be focused and nervous because you know it matters. And yet the one meeting that matters most, the one moment that defines your day, your mood, your purpose, is often the first thing we delay or pray and rush or forget completely. How can we expect to control ourselves when we are ignoring the source of all control? Sala is not a ritual, it is not a task, it is not a routine, it is a lifeline. It is the 5 times a day training where you pause your life and say, Ya Allah, I am here, Ya Allah, I remember you, Ya Allah, guide me, because I am weak and lost without you. You think you are too busy for Sala, but Sala is what gives barakah to your time. You think you are too tired, but Sala is what gives energy to your soul. You think you are too stressed, but Sala is what brings peace to your heart. You are not doing Allah a favor by praying. You are doing your heart a favor, your mind a favor, your future a favor. Without Sala, you are chasing the world blindly. With Sala, you walk with light even in darkness. Sala is the moment you drop all your burdens and stand in front of the one who carries you. It is the moment your ego bows, your worries pause, and your soul breathes. The same person who cannot focus in life is often the one who prays in rush. The same person who is anxious all day is often the one who missed Fajr. The same person who complains about feeling low is often the one who is not connecting with Allah 5 times a day. It is all connected. You think your problem is discipline or time or motivation, but at the root of it is your connection with your Rab. If you can control yourself to get up for Fajr when your body says sleep, if you can control yourself to leave your phone for a few minutes and focus in Salah, if you can control your desires, your thoughts, your tongue during Salah, you are training your soul for real life. This is why Salah was the first thing made obligatory, even before fasting, even before Hajj, even before Zakat, because it is the foundation. If your Salah is strong, your life becomes strong. If your Salah is broken, your life starts falling apart. Salah teaches you discipline. It teaches you patience. It teaches you gratitude. It teaches you humility. All the things we are begging for in our lives are already inside this one habit, and yet we treat it like a burden instead of a blessing. We treat it like a to-do list instead of a lifeline. My brothers and sisters, do not pray just to get it done. Pray because you need it, because your soul is drowning without it. Pray like it is your last prayer, because one day it will be. Take your time in sujud. That is the closest moment you are to Allah. Speak to Him, cry to Him, tell Him everything, and feel the peace that comes when you empty your heart to the one who already knows what is in it. The people you admire, the people who are calm, strong, focused, driven, they all have one secret. They guard their Salah. They make it their priority. They build their life around it, not the other way around. You want to fix your discipline, fix your Salah. You want to fix your habits, fix your Salah. You want to fix your heart, fix your Salah. It all starts and ends there, and the beautiful part is Allah is always waiting for you. No matter how many Salah you missed, no matter how far you feel right now, the door is never closed. All you need to do is show up, stand with presence, bow with humility, go to sujud with love. You will find your peace again. You will find your strength again. Control yourself by controlling your prayer, because when you bow down in Salah, you rise up in life. Every day you wake up with a new chance to change your life. But most of us waste that chance before the sun even rises. The problem is not that we do not have dreams. The problem is that our dreams are floating in our heads with no structure, no clarity, and no plan. We say we want to succeed, but we never write it down. We never give it shape. We never bring it to life. Let me tell you something. The most powerful people in this world are not the ones with the biggest dreams. They are the ones with the clearest plans, the people who wake up every day and know exactly what they are going to do and why they are going to do it. That is why I say write your goals every morning, not once a year, not when you feel motivated, not when life hits you hard, but every single morning World touches you before your phone takes your attention, before the noise enters your mind. Sit with yourself in silence and ask, who do I want to be today? What do I need to do today? What must I avoid today? This is not just a productivity hack. This is spiritual. This is emotional. This is mental clarity, because when you write your goals, you are not just planning your time, you are programming your mind, you are guiding your energy, you are training your heart to stay focused. Most people wake up and live their day by accident, not by design. They check their phone and suddenly they are reacting to everything, reacting to messages, reacting to problems, reacting to emotions. But the people who control their life are the ones who take 5 minutes to control their direction before they step into the day. When you write your goals, you take control back. You are telling yourself, I am not going to waste today. I am not going to forget my values. I am not going to get lost in distractions. Write what you want to achieve and be specific. Do not just write, I want to be better. Write, I will finish reading this book today. I will spend time with my family. I will give charity. I will pray every Salah time. Then write what you are grateful for, because this will clean your heart from jealousy and comparison. You are not chasing more out of stress, but from a place of peace. And finally write what you must avoid today, the traps you keep falling into, the habits that keep pulling you down, the people waste your energy, the websites, the shows, the temptations. You know exactly what they are. Write them down and face them. This simple habit will transform your life, because now you are not walking blind. Now you are walking with intention. And the truth is, when you write something, it stays with you. It follows you. Your mind keeps reminding you. Your heart keeps checking you. When you do not write your goals, you live random. When you do not live with intention, you fall into anything that looks exciting but has no meaning. And let me remind you, the people who are winning in life are not lucky. They are intentional, they are disciplined, they are focused. And it all starts with this one habit. You say you want to memorize Quran, then make it your goal and write how many ayahs you will do today. You say you want to fix your anger, then write one way you will respond with patience today. You say you want to build a business, then write the one step you will take today. One step every day creates a life of growth. But no step and no direction keeps you stuck. You do not need a fancy planner or expensive journals. You just need a pen, paper, and truth in your heart. And if you miss a day, do not give up. Just come back the next day stronger. This habit is not about being perfect. It is about being honest. It is about being aware. It is about being intentional. You are not here to drift through life. You are here to lead your life with purpose. And if you really want to control yourself, you must learn to control your direction, because a ship with no destination will get lost even in calm waters, and a soul with no plan will fall even when nothing is wrong. Take 5 minutes every morning and write who you want to be today. Take control of your day before the world takes it from you. Control yourself by controlling your focus, and focus starts with a clear plan every morning of your life. Sometimes the biggest war is not with the world outside, it is with the world inside your own chest. The thoughts that tell you you are not good enough, the feelings that keep pulling you back, the memories that haunt you, the fears that freeze you, and the pain that you carry in silence. And in that chaos we lose ourselves, we lose our peace, we lose our power, and we forget one thing that is the key to everything. If you want to control your life, you have to start by controlling your mind. Your mind is not your enemy. But when you leave it uncontrolled, it becomes a weapon against you. It plays old scenes again and again. It creates fear. Before anything even happens, it keeps talking. When all you need is silence, it brings doubts. Even when you have proof, it makes you believe you are weak when Allah already called you honored. You see, most people are not destroyed by what happens to them. They are destroyed by how they think about it, by what they say to themselves, by how they carry that thought every single day. If someone breaks your heart, that pain might last one day, but your mind keeps breaking it again and again for months. If you fail once, your mind keeps calling you a failure. Even after the situation is gone, the event passes, but the thought stays. And that is why we must train our minds, just like we train our bodies, just like we train our tongues, just like we train our actions. You cannot live powerful life with a negative mind. You cannot pray with kashu while your mind is filled with noise. You cannot love yourself while your mind is filled with self-hate. So how do you take control? First, you start with what you feed your mind every single day. If you are watching negativity, listening to complaining, reading garbage, following people who show fake lives, comparing your blessings to their filters, then what do you expect? Your mind will be full of dust. But if you feed your mind with Quran with D, Hikr with powerful books, with good reminders, with silence and reflection, with people who lift your thinking, then your mind becomes your friend again. It becomes a garden, not a battlefield. Your thoughts are the seeds, and your focus is the water. If you keep watering the bad thoughts, they grow into fear and sadness. And if you start watering the right thoughts, they grow into strength and peace. And remember, you do not have to believe every thought that enters your mind. Your thoughts are not always facts. Sometimes they are just echoes of old wounds, or whispers from Satan, or noise from a tired soul. You can stop and say, this thought is not true. This thought does not help. This thought not from Allah. Allah reminds us to think good of Him, to expect mercy, to hope for ease, to remember that with hardship comes ease, and yet we believe the worst. We think we are too broken to be healed, too sinful to be forgiven, too weak to change. That is not humility. That is a trap. You have to clean your mind from this poison and fill it with truth. You are not your past. You are not your pain. You are not your mistakes. You are what you choose to become today. Speak good to yourself, because your soul listens to every word you say, even in silence. Say, I can get better, I can try again, I can grow, I can be guided, I can be loved, I can find peace. Every time a bad thought comes, do not sit with it. Stand up, walk away, make wud. Who open Quran, breathe deeply, and remind yourself this is just a thought, not a fact. You do not have to act on it, you do not have to believe it, you just have to let it pass like a cloud. The more you practice this, the stronger you get, the lighter your heart becomes, the clearer your direction becomes. This is not fake positivity. This is faith. This is knowing that Allah does not want you to live in misery, that Allah wants ease for you, that He is with you in your struggle, and that He created you for more than just surviving. He created you to live with purpose. The Prophet ﷺ, who alayhi wasallam taught us to say powerful du'as for protection from anxiety and sadness, to guard our thoughts, to ask Allah for a mind that is stable and a heart that is calm, because even He, the most beloved of creation, understood that the mind needs protection just like the body does. So do not leave your mind exposed. Do not let Satan walk through your thoughts freely. Guard your mind with D, Hikr with dua, with strong habits, with intentional thinking. Control your day by controlling your focus, and control your focus by controlling your thoughts, because the one who wins over their mind has already won half the battle of life, and the one who lets their mind run wild will always feel lost, even when everything looks perfect outside. Control yourself by mastering your mind, and your life will follow. Your peace will return. Your purpose will rise again. Every time you say, I will start tomorrow, I will fix myself next week, I will stop this habit next month, I will become better later, you are lying to yourself, because there is no tomorrow that guarantees your change. There is no next month. Promise to your soul, there is only now, and if you do not start now, you will never start at all. This is the problem. We keep delaying our transformation, like we own time, like we have control over how long we will live, like death will wait until we are finally ready. We say, I will fix my salah once. I'm in a better state. I will leave this sin when I feel stronger. I will build discipline when life calms down. But life never calms down, and we never feel ready, and so we stay the same for years, stuck in a cycle of regret and delay. You want to know the real meaning of control? It is the ability to move even when your mind says not now. It is the power to act without waiting for the perfect mood, perfect moment, or perfect plan, because deep inside you know that delay is just a form of fear, and fear will never lead you to change. Start now, even if you feel weak. Start now, even if your voice shakes. Start now, even if your heart doubts you, because it is not about how strong you feel, it is about how sincere you are. And when you take the first step, Allah opens the rest of the path. Satan's biggest lie is not that you are too sinful, it is that you have time. He will whisper that you can start your journey of change later, and he will keep whispering that every day until your whole life passes by, and you are still stuck in the same habits, with the same pain, asking the same questions. How long will you wait to become who you are created to be? How long will you keep living a life you know below your potential? How long will you choose comfort over growth, distractions over purpose, delay over action? You already know what you need to change. You already know the habits that are destroying your discipline, the environments that weaken your soul, the conversations that waste your energy, Sins that poison your heart, so why are you waiting? Do you think motivation will suddenly strike? Do you think life will slow down and make space for you? Do you think change will happen without your effort? You need to wake up and understand that change does not come from inspiration. It comes from decision, it comes from discipline, it comes from the first hard step taken again and again until it becomes your new nature. You say you want to memorize Quran, then start now with one ayah. You say you want to fix your relationship with Salah, then pray the next one on time. You say you want to leave a bad habit, then stop feeding it for 1 hour, and then another until it weakens and dies. Small steps today are more powerful than big dreams tomorrow. We love to fantasize about the future version of ourselves, but we are not willing to go through the daily struggle that creates that version. There is no shortcut and there is no magic, just you against yourself every single day. And if you win that small battle today, you will wake up one day and realize you have transformed. And even if you fall, even if you mess up, even if you fail again, start again immediately. No waiting, no pause, no delay. The strongest people are not the ones who never fall. They are the ones who rise fast. They do not sit in guilt. They do not overthink. They do not give Satan more space than he deserves. They say, I slipped, but I know my direction. I sinned, but I will repent now. I forgot, but I will remember. Now that mindset is real control, not perfection, not pride, but persistence, the ability to keep showing up even after 1,000 stumbles. Start now, not just with your words, but with action. Delete the app, call the person, make the plan, close the door, take the walk, pick up the Quran, open your journal. Write your goals, breathe deeply, and start again. You are not waiting for the right time. The right time is waiting for you. Allah is waiting for you with open mercy. Your soul is begging you to stop waiting, and your life is calling you to rise. So stop delaying the life you are meant to live. Stop feeding the illusion that you have time. Stop being a prisoner of tomorrow and become the master of now. Control yourself and start now, because every moment you delay is a moment you can never get back, and every step you take today is a step that brings you closer to who you were born to be.